So now, yesterday, I think I've shown you code spaces in the morning, right? How to in the evening, I made all of them to actually start code spaces and test it out. Okay. So I want to do that today. And I'll also want to introduce you to Git branching. So I've already got all the evening people to create branches for themselves. And I will ask you all to also do the same thing. Yes, Rahul?
Yeah, have you pinned your video? Why? Because if you are not pinning your video, your video will be coming very small.
Pinned. What do you mean by pinned?
Like if you pin your video, your
Oh, got you, got you.
thing will
Okay,
be
yeah, yeah,
looking big.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right, you're right. So, that is better actually. That way,
Yeah.
it'll appear as if I'm talking and you won't be there. Okay, that's really good. I'll do that. So, uh, yeah, like I was saying, so yesterday evening I got these people to create branches for themselves and try out code spaces. It was a wonderful experience. I think for newcomers, this is what we will be doing. Okay, so in today's class, the first thing we'll do is before we do the branching there. Okay, should I? So I'm in two minds. Let's do remote branching. That is probably easier. Okay, we'll do exactly what we did yesterday evening. In fact, I put a recording on Slack channel. How many people actually saw that one? Good. So did that make sense? Did you try to do anything based on that? It's okay. We'll try
Actually,
it now.
yeah, I will try it now because yesterday I saw it very late. So
It's all right. Yeah, I know. It was quite late by that time. So we will try doing that now. Okay. So first thing we will do that. And the second thing that I want to share is that we'll start using GitHub for many things. We'll start using it for issues, for assignments, and also for project tracking. Yeah. Assignments, you'll already see that I've created 2 or 3 assignments as issues. So you can see the advantage of that is each of you can then go say, I've done it, or if you have any issues, you can actually write on that assignment itself. So people will know what sort of assignments you will have when you're actually working on that. And it will also give you a view into real world. That's how work gets done in real world. People create issues and then they work on that. So, and also GitHub has a way to track projects. So I'll show you that also. Mm, let me first do the show you that quickly because that will get over soon and then I can do it. Let me now share the screen. So screen 1 and screen both look very similar. This one is screen 1. I wanted to show you this, right? Okay, so I started sharing screen. Control Java. So by the way, my chosen a color, everything is dark. So let me know. I'll change it if it's too painful for you people. Okay, that's our repository. Here, if you go to issues, you can go that way or on GitHub. We are all programmers. You should know shortcuts. If you do question mark, it'll show you all shortcuts like that, and then you can go wherever you want. You can go to GI goes to GD goes to the dashboard. GI goes to the issues. GN goes to notifications like that. Okay. So now I will go to GS. But the GS. These are the issues that we have. Yeah. You can see there are 7 open issues and 9 closed. Yeah. And for each of them, for example, assignment create branches with your name. There is an assignee, Anvesh, for example. He will make sure that everybody is done and then he will close it. Yeah. Similarly, I'll try to pick one person for each issue. You will actually lead and make sure everybody has done that and then commit the change. Is it all visible to you? Is it clear? Or should I change the color?
If you can
Should I
increase
make
the
it?
size, it is fine.
Huh? You're sure?
You can increase the size, like control press.
Okay. Okay. Fine. That size. Sure. It's okay for everybody. The black color, or should I change it to the because for my eyes I can't see it on the video that clearly. Yeah.
It's not for me actually. I have issues. Like
Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted. So then we will change it to. mm, At least by this we will know. Okay, this is active, right? Dark screened. Okay, so now okay. So yeah, actually this looks better in the morning.
thank you.
Okay, so issues. So you can see these issues. I want each of you to read assignments here and then do them and leave a comment when you're done. So the person who is handling that can close it. Okay, that's what we're supposed to do. And the other thing is projects. You also have. If I go to the desktop first. If I go to this project, sorry, this one, I can also go to associated projects. So there is a project called Core Java, but we are not, no. There's another project called Sprint 45, where you can put all your Sprint 45 related stuff. So there are two projects, Sprint 45. Okay. So in this one, it will show you a view. This is called a Kanban board. Some of you may be familiar with this. So here it shows you different tasks. For us, these are the issues and what status they are in. When you create, they'll be new, but we'll put it in backlog. Yeah, all of the issues. And from here, once you're started, once we know this is ready, these are all ready. So I can put it here. Like we can drag like that. Okay. So the idea is that as the work gets done, it will move from left to right. It gives you a visual view of what's happening, and it's very easy to. It's very useful for project management. So once this is in progress, even if one of you has started working on it, it can be in progress. And then in review, if you want me to have a look at it before, you can say it is done. Then you can drag here once it is done. Okay. This is and this is what we'll be using for all the tech people now. It's much easier than using spreadsheets, but not everybody has a GitHub account now. So I want all the tech people to get used to it first before we introduce it to the non-tech people. Okay. So until that time, they'll continue using the spreadsheets, but you people can start using this right from today itself. Any tasks you have in your backlogs and sprints can come here. Backlog, you can put it in the backlog, and then anything that's you're working on, you can put it in progress here. Okay. And once you do that, it's very easy to uh, filter it out on based on one person or size. It's very easy to see. But if I just click, for example, my name, it will only show my tasks now. Yeah. Click
PawarV, this is
again.
only for the individuals or the team.
What, I don't understand the question. It's for
This
everybody.
interface. Okay, for the team, right? Okay.
Everybody, yeah. For the team, but only the tech, because only the people who have GitHub accounts now can do it, right? So only the tech people will be doing it from today. You start doing it. Start transferring all your tasks from your spreadsheet into this, and because this sprint being it's coming to the end, right? Almost. So you can use this as a practice sprint to get used to this. From next sprint onwards, probably we'll do it properly. Yeah, get used to using this. That is done. I told you about the projects. I've told you about the issues. Yeah. The advantage of using this is all free, and this is very sophisticated, much better than having any of our own mechanisms to track backlogs or sprints. Yeah, I want to start using this. So now we will go to
PawarV,
yes.
we can also make tables so that it looks good. I mean, this is
Yes.
legitimate. And
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once you start doing it, it's up to us, right? We can create new views. You can create tables and stuff like that. Yeah. So you can add new things also. Yeah. So, but yeah, but in the beginning, till everybody gets into that, we'll don't make any changes. Once everybody's comfortable, we'll start making changes. Next. Okay. So on code spaces, I have given a link on. Slack and also in the issues, I think somewhere. If we go to issues, throw away code spaces for the first time, there will be, yes, there is a link to GitHub universe. So I want you all to register there, and it has one session on code spaces. You have to see it. It's about 1 hour. It's very good. I want you all to see that. And I've assigned this to Bhargav. So once everybody has done this assignment, he will say yes. Yeah. So for today, let us go to I want all of you to go to our repository now. We'll start doing it. Now, the first thing I want you all to do is to create a branch for yourself. For example, this is on main. You can say find or create a branch. Give your own name. It is best to give. Okay, this is a mistake I made. We shouldn't be having all these lowercase, uppercase. Then you get confused. See, even I got confused. PawarV I said here, and then I had PawarV, which was different on my local altogether. So I have not followed my own recommendation. So we have to start using lowercase. Then you won't get and have smaller names, so it will make it easier to type. Yeah. So I will only use PawarV from now onwards. I am switching to this branch. If you don't have a branch, type your own name and create one. And if you have a branch, you can move to that branch. Okay, like that. Yeah. So have you all done it? I want you to follow along with me. Yeah. By the way, who's taking notes for today?
still in.
I am taking notes.
Stelina, right? Stelina. Okay. When you're taking notes and if you're doing demos like this, you can stop taking notes and do the demo. Okay.
Okay.
And then later on, try to recollect what you did in that. You don't have to write step by step what we did in the demo. Okay, in the notes, because everybody has done it. They should know it. But afterwards, after the class is over, if you want to add few notes about what the demo was, that's all right. Yeah. So I want you to concentrate on the demo when you are doing the notes also. Notes is mainly for the other stuff that's not a demo and stuff. Okay.
Thank you.
So demo, you don't have to take notes, detailed notes. Okay. So have all of you, okay. It says this branch is 14 commits behind main, right? So let's see what those commits are. Okay. So these are all yeah, these are all the things. 3 files changed. It says comparing changes. It has compared changes. Choose 2 branches to see what's changed. See, I don't use this to do my merges and everything. I was looking at it for the first time. So while I'm doing it, don't create any merges, just so that it's not confusing. Okay. So comparing changes, choose 2 branches to see what's changed. It's saying we are able to automatically merge because they are 2 separate things completely. So I can say create a pull request. Yeah.
I think if you will try to create a pull request, it will merge PowerV into main instead of merging main into PowerV.
Yeah, but because it's okay, I'm thinking it should be all right. Or let me not do this now for now. Let me just show the demo, because I don't use this at all to do my merges. Let me continue with this for now. You all create your own branches, and then we'll start using the code spaces. Okay. So the way to do it is once you have you all created your branches? Yeah.
Santi is
Now
giving a
click on
404 error.
404 error. When you create a
Santi.
branch.
No, Santi is not able to access the repository.
Is it?
Yeah, she's texting in the chat.
Oh, okay. You haven't been invited to the repo, that's why. How come? Well, let me, where are we? Teams, right? So I have to go to the organizations. And then people. You're there.
Yeah, she's there.
You also have write access. You must be using a different account, Sayanti. You must be having 2 different accounts. This one is the one that has access.
Because I can access it. I did access yesterday, but today it says 404 and it's showing only one repository for me. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, only one. You need to have only one, right? Java core Java 2010.
Yeah, but I can't see the core Java. There's something else is there.
Okay, show me your screen.
It's the only one I'm getting.
You're not signed in.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you have to sign in first. That's all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Now, so I'll go back to code spaces. Here, I have got a few code spaces already, but you can create as many as you want, I think. The reason we're not sharing it. Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, and also, okay. We move to the, you click on code spaces, you come here. Now you see that I already have got this code spaces. That's because I've already tried out. So you can, the reason we are only trying it out now and not before is because although this was there, this was not freely available before. Now it is freely available. That's why we are trying it out. All of you will have access. But I think depending on how long you have been with GitHub, you might have different sort of access on this one. So I'm going to create a new code space. So I select our repository, Java core Java 2210, and the branch I will select PawarV. Okay, PawarV with a lowercase. All of you, please create your own branches so there is no confusion. And the region I will pick Europe West because that's where I am located. If you are closer to Southeast Asia, that's what you need to take. And the machine type, even this 2 core is fine. Yesterday I tried 4 core, it worked. Let me try with a 32 GB just to see how it feels. Okay. And then even more power, so I can do that one. That's really nice. It's allowing me to do, which is really good. So if you're in India, yesterday some people said they could only see the two core one, so they couldn't see the other ones. So what even that should work fine because you're only learning how to do it, right? So what it does is it spins up an instance of that size, and then it will open up a VS Code editor. Okay, so all of you are following along, right? Especially those who've not done it yesterday evening, or even those who've done yesterday evening can do it. Okay. So it is setting up the remote connection. It will take some time to set that up. There are a few things that you need to do. You'll have to go to manage. Okay, I think it needs to come. Okay. So actually, in your own VS Code, if you go to gears, there is settings sync is on. I have this on. So what this allows me to do is that any settings I have on any VS Code I use, they all get synced. So I get the same experience no matter where I use the VS Code. I strongly recommend all of you to set this on and then make sure that you have one common VS Code theme wherever you go. I don't know, it's taking that long. I thought if it was a bigger machine, is it still doing that for yesterday? It was very quick for me. Are you all here?
Yeah, it was quite quick.
Yes, actually, mine is already loaded.
Yeah,
Mine
that's
is
what I'm
still
saying.
loading. It's quite slow today. Yesterday it was faster.
Yesterday it was very fast, no?
Yeah.
Mine is fast.
So yeah. Maybe because the bigger one I'm asking, it's taking more time. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, what have I done? Oh, I think I have. I've without wanting to. I think I've picked a different code space. Let's see what it does. Okay. I'm just taking the time to go over the menus because I'm anyways waiting, right? So. Let me try the one that's already built, okay? So I will use code pieces that are already existing. For example, that might take some, it's active. This is on main. I don't want to use that one. This is going faster, so I'll use this one. Okay, so okay, so now we are here. Once you're here, you can press F11 to go into full screen mode. Then all the commands will work properly. If you press Control J, it will take you to the terminal. Okay, there you can see. Is it big or should I make it slightly bigger?
It's fine.
It's fine. I'll do slightly. This one is too big for me. Okay. You name, that is uname minus A, will tell you what machine it is. So you can see that it is Linux code spaces stuff, Azure, Ubuntu. GitHub is owned by Microsoft, so that's why they have put this thing on their cloud, Azure cloud, and it's just an instance. So we'll take a short 2-minute break, and then we'll come back. Okay. Hey Google, set a timer for 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so we're all back. Okay, so have you all tried uname minus A? So you know that it is a different machine altogether. You should have to whenever you're on VS Code, it's always good to check this, because through VS Code you can go to any machine you want. This is now a machine on the cloud that we are looking at. So you can say what sort of folders you have, and it's unfortunately root access, but it's all right for us. And you can see it comes from workspaces, Java, Core Java 2210. It's all built for this workspace, basically. Instance in the cloud where you can do whatever you want just with this repository. Okay. So what else can we try? If you say Java minus version, for example, it will tell you what Java version is running, Java 11. Yeah. And if you say Maven minus V, you'll see the Maven version. See, it's using for Maven, it's using Java version 17, but it should not be an issue for us. It's 3.8.6. Okay. What you can see is all of these things are already installed. Git minus V version. You don't have to break your head to install all these things. Everything is already configured. You just started an instance. It has everything you need based on the repository. So you don't even have to do anything. Now, if I go to say any of my existing code, for example, here, there's this thing, right? Main.java. So it tries to load. When you open a Java project, Java folder, it'll ask you whether you want to import projects or not. You can say import project, and then it'll import those projects. It might take some time because we have quite a few of these. Okay, but it's reasonably quick. So all those projects have come now. Yeah, once it loads all those projects, then it will show you this thing called a code lens. From here, if you click that, it will run that program. It's still doing it, I think. Okay, now. So I've done run, and it runs, and see, we've just spinned up this instance in the cloud using a repository. It has got everything you need to just say run, and it runs. It's so much easy to teach new people now. You don't have to worry about installation, setting up the path, home, everything is already done for you, because that is not the real learning, right? Real learning comes here. So now all of you can take the benefit of this. From now onwards, we'll start using this. Okay. Now, but what that might mean is we all have to get used to VS Code commands and everything. That's all right. That's not a big deal. We can easily do that. And also, this will take this as an opportunity to learn VS Code properly also, right? So that's what I wanted to show. Now, not only this, if you know, I've got wonderfully written class nodes, right? You go to VP class nodes. Here, you can search for MVN. Then it'll show you how to execute Maven programs. So it says, go to CD, workspaces, idea projects. Okay, you can just control V. When you do it for the first time, it will say unable to read. Yeah, need to grant permission. So let me just do F11 because I didn't see that thing coming. If I say yesterday, it make sure you granted the access for this website to read from the clipboard. So it has to ask me first, no? Okay. Yesterday I was able to do it. Is it here? Is it here? Are you able to paste? Copy paste? Okay.
Yes, PawarV.
Yesterday I was able to copy and paste. Today it's not allowing me to learn more. Why can't I copy and paste? Clipboard read access denied. Okay, that's where you need to do it. Here. Hello. Done. Okay. So now, hopefully, yeah, nice. So you can do that. I've gone there, and then it is saying CD class 101 CD. Even that I can copy, and yeah, I've done it like this because yesterday we struggled a bit with telling people what to do. It's much better to just copy paste. That's why command line is so much better. It's easy to copy and paste. So even newcomers can just copy and paste and see. So can you guys try doing that? So you have to go to line 633 and then do exactly what it says there. Wonderful. This is so much easier to teach now. Only problem is because then you can do it without even thinking because it all works. Then I don't know how much you'll learn. But yeah, you learn if you start making a few changes and because it's your own branch, you can't do much havoc there. Feel free to do whatever you want to do there. Yeah. Are you all able to run the programs like that? Have you been able to do it? Okay. Let me see. Put in Slack. I'll ask you in Slack. So, okay, Java plus. Are you all with me? Reply to that. Okay. Reply to that in a thread, please. Wow, 11 people have replied. Let me say that hopefully it's all good news. Yes, 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 yes. See, if I did, even Lakshmi has done it. Very nice. Okay. Let me rephrase that question then. Okay. The question is, are you all with me in the sense, are you all at this stage where I am? Right? That's what I meant. Yeah. Is that what you've answered as well? Good. Really nice to see. This kind of a response I never got when I was asking you to be able to install and do all those things. It's just so much easier to teach. You can't imagine how nice this is. Wow. We'll do the next one now. Yeah. So next one is compile exist. We have done quite a few times. Oh, I've not done the. That's all right. We'll try live demo for that then. So you can also search for verify. Do you see the advantage of putting all the notes in one single file? Now, if I remember that there was a command in this class, you can come here and search for it forever in your life. You know, you attend this class, you know there was only one repository, you come there, there's only one file, search for Maven, you'll always be able to run these commands. Yeah. So that is why I make sure that we write the notes, and now it's saying we have to run the Maven verify. So you can copy Maven verify. Actually use this rather than, it's easier to copy from here. In fact, you can do Control L, it copies the whole line, Control C, Control J to come to the thing and enter. So that's the way to do it quickly. So it has done the build. Okay. So now if I go to here, Control L, Control C, Control Shift. Yeah, that's good. Control Shift, single quote will bring me to the terminal, and then Control V. Unable to access. I've done the ambient verify. So let me Java target. Oh, that's right. Target. Has it not done the MVN verify? Target. Test custom MB audiences. What have I put in this one? Has somebody done anything, or even is it me that has done it? Okay. Yeah, that's all. Where does that thing come from? Yeah. Oh, you know what happened? Yeah, can and people guess what was the issue? I'm not right in the right folder, so I need to be in the right folder for that. So okay, so I can do mbin verify, yeah, but for that I need to be in the right folder for this class. Okay, so that is cd control. So now I'm in the right place here. If I say find source, I can see my correct class. This is the one that I'm trying to execute, right? So I have to be at the root folder. You will know you're in the root folder when you do ll. You can see there is a POM file. You have to be in the yeah, you have to have that POM file. Now if I do maven verify, it will create a if I say find target, it will show me everything in the target. It has created a jar file. This is the one that we are trying to execute. Yeah. So I can you don't have to copy. I can say jar. Sorry, Java is the program that I want to run, and I'm giving it the jar called under target classes 22. See, that is the jar I'm trying to run. Yeah, I showed you before how to run the jar, right? So you create a jar and run it. So the two ways of running it. You can go to any folder, any class here, and you can easily execute. So I urge you all to go through all the classes just to see. There are a lot of them are these rubbish classes, but there may be some good ones also. So you can look at the loops, how the loops are done. For example, let me run this. It doesn't have a code length. Okay, it has a code length here. Okay. See, you can test out all the programs. I urge you all of you to go and test like that. Any questions now? Wow, that's really good. Okay, so the next thing that we will do is yeah, we'll go to the classes. Yeah, so I'll stop recording now and we'll start watching that other thing. Yeah, so we've got another 10-15 minutes. Let's see how far. From tomorrow onwards we'll only do those things. Now you know how to run, everything is there. I'll expect you to create a class every time you learn something and test it out. Okay? Do this way itself, and if you have any issues with this, you let me know. Okay, one thing you have to remember is you will have 60 hours of free time on this. If you use more than that, you might have to pay. So make sure that you don't spend too much time on it. The ideal timeout on that one by default is 30 minutes. Reduce it to the least possible, that is I think 5 minutes. That way if you don't use it, it will automatically go away. 60 hours is more than enough time for you to get acquainted with the Java and everything. And once you're comfortable with it, you can have your own Java development environment, which I'll show you afterwards, how to create your own environment so that you don't have to depend on this all the time. This is only for learning in the beginning because you rather concentrate on the language first than the setup in the beginning. Yeah. So let me just stop recording now. I'll do stop. Okay, okay, when you're here, if you're done, you haven't made any changes, right? Let me show you that as well while we are here. So in today's class, added now. So I don't have much stuff going on here. Let me create another file, so it's not it won't create an issue for me with merges. I'll create a new file called created on codespace.md. Yeah. So I've created that file. I'll say head. Okay. Created on codespace. Codespaces. Can I spell it? Codespaces. Yeah. Okay. And then say this is how I did it. More info. Okay. So you might be wondering what it was. I basically used a snippet. It's called a snippet. I created a snippet called head. I can say control space. I can write that wherever I want in the world, because one thing I created this snippet. Another thing, I've done a sync. Because I've done a sync, once I write into one place, it's available for me everywhere, whether I'm working in the office, in the house, on the cloud. Yeah. So you won't have it. I'll teach you at some other time if you're interested how to create the snippet. For now, all you need to do is create some file, and then you can go to your source control. You can put some message saying saved on cloud. By the way, you see me doing save and then commit. You should never do that. You should always try to give good information here. It has to have nice one-line topic. Okay. For example, saved demo on cloud spaces. Yeah, you have to give nice ones. Okay. You can say save only when you're working on the same file multiple times and you know what you're doing, one single file. Then you can say just save, but otherwise always give nice information and then say commit. Okay. So now I can say sync changes. Let's see if it's okay. Let us not do that for now. If you have a fresh one, I know why it is happening, but for you, if it's a fresh one, you should not have this issue. Yeah. Should I say open git log? What is the issue? Let's see what the issue is. Git not possible to fast forward because there is some merging issue on that one, which I will resolve at some other time. I don't want to waste time on that one. We don't have much time on. So, but if you created a fresh one, it should not have any issue. And then you can say git status. Yeah. Okay, we've done it. So it was a clean merge. So yeah. So now git. It's all clean now. Yeah. So whatever changes you have done here, they've gone into your branch. I've actually done on main. Okay. Okay. So remember, I remember I used a different code space. That original code space was on main. That's why I'm on main. Okay. So yeah. Whereas you all will be on your local branches. So it should not be an issue at all. Okay. So is that all clear? I don't think we'll have enough time to start video classes. Let us continue on this itself. So is this all clear? Are you all okay for us to continue on VS Code and like this in the beginning for the first few lessons? And
Yes,
then
Pawan.
spend some time on VS Code. There's a lot of very good documentation on VS Code. Yeah, so you can. The way to read documentation is get here by searching. Yeah, but after that, see like you see what all things are available. Go through everything, scan everything, and then for each page, see what is talking about. Don't have to read this stuff. Just look at the stuff on the right. Okay. So if you, for example, say Java, yeah, Java in Visual Studio, go through this one. It's not much. There's a getting started tutorial here. You can do the installations first, which you already have got. Then it says how to set up the Java JDK. You don't have to do this if you already have. And then it says how to create a source code file, how to run your program. Yeah. And then navigation edit will tell you how you do the code navigation, how you search for symbols, how you fold, So these things you can come a little later. At least code navigation, you need to know a few things. Control T, Control P. Control P, is for pages. Control T is for different types. How do you search for symbols? You need to know that as well. So say, for example, if you're here, Control P and see Control P. The one good thing about VS Code is if you say Control P, it opens up a dialog, right? Like that. There, if you put @ you can see all the symbols. Symbols are function names, main, and all. If you put this, then these are all commands. So git pull and all those, right? Beautiful that way. VS Code, they've thought really nicely and if you don't have anything, it's pages, readme and all that. Yeah. But there are separate commands for going to each one as well. If you say Control T, it'll put that hash already for you. Control T, remember I was telling you, Control T is for, again, the same thing, right? If you put hash, these are all the headings on different markdown files. That's why I told you it's very important to give very nice names for your topics. So you know what, this is demo, how to create page in GitHub. So that's how you go. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not populated by Sneha, but it's all right. Control. The thing is, this is why there is incentive for us to go back and clean things up. You can, for example, if I knew about Maven, I know at some point I wrote something about Maven, so it will tell you all the Maven headings. Nobody has ever written anything about Maven. That means Maven. So Maven doesn't occur in the topic. That's why you have not seen. Let us see if Java occurs in the topic. So Java does occur. Why is it showing? Okay, these are all Java classes. I don't think this is working as well as it should. Let me say, Java is there, no? No, I don't think it's working as well as it should. Control T, and I say tech. Yeah, so something about techniques of problem solving techniques, apparently. Oh, this is the one. You remember I talk about problem solving techniques, how to solve the problems if you have. Okay, so if you just remember a few words about things, you can go quite easily. Demo. These are all. This thing I don't like. I think it is also giving the symbols, which is not good for us. Yeah. Or rather, topic was only topic. Yeah. So Anvesh demonstrated how to create a page. Very nice. Any questions? So I want you to all, I want all of you to just spend some time on CodeSpaces. Please look at that video that I talked about. It's a very good video, very interesting, much more interesting than what I present. So I want you to go and have a look. If you don't have any questions, I think we can break for the next meeting. And I will share the links for the recording. Now you have no excuse not to know what assignments I gave, and yeah. But please don't take this as an opportunity to take off a lot. I want it to be live. There is a reason why live classes are better. If you wanted to watch videos, there are millions of videos on YouTube. You could always do that. You can't learn that way. You need somebody who understands it to be with you when you're doing it. So you learn more when you're live here, because there's a lot more. It's definitely very different. That's why you're coming here, right? So make use of it and don't skip classes. Use this only as a backup or for reviews. Okay. That's all for now. See you some other time. Just bye.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.